We are not able to establish full communications with our team down in Rafah due to cuts and challenges in the communications, but we've been seeing these horrific images coming out overnight, and we are receiving reports on
what you're just describing there. If I may just add in, we've been seeing pictures, we have them up on our website, where forces said that they are now investigating, reviewing this incident. The fact that you're not getting contact or any regular comms with your staff and team, does that worry you?
Absolutely. It's terrifying, and it is something that we've seen on repeat. Who are put in the middle are always the civilians, women and children, and our UNRWA staff, who are caught in the middle and paying the heaviest price for a war that's not of their making. It is time.
The IDF, the Israel Defense Forces, has said that they were targeting Hamas militants. How easy is it for people to be in that area? And obviously, as you mentioned, people, women and children especially, were among those who are casualties. What does Rafah look like?
Look, it's a very, very dense area, and this is the area that's been home to more than 1.5 million people who have, over the past months, sought refuge in that area because they were looking for safety, because of the evacuation orders that the Israeli authorities were issuing. Over the past 3 weeks, however, we've seen a large number of people leaving that area, also following orders from the Israelis that they should look for safety, right? Currently, we estimate that Rafah still has, let's say, around 700 or 600,000 people. It's a very, very densely populated area. Yes, you're right. I've seen it myself. I've been there. People are on top of each other. They are in these plastic tents, and probably explains why we have these big fires. This has got to come to an end. Has got to come to an end.
How challenging could this...
Because I'm not able to be in touch with people on the ground, but what I've seen looks pretty horrific. It looks pretty horrific. And for too many months, we've been seeing these images repeating themselves. These are people, and these are lives of human beings. It is time for a ceasefire for the sake of everyone, not only the Palestinians in Gaza, but also the Israelis. It is time to reach a ceasefire, to release all hostages inside Gaza. It is time for a peaceful solution. The longer this goes on, the bigger the destruction on not only the civilians, but also humanity by large.
We've been talking about this now since October the 7th, when Hamas attacked Israel, and we've been talking about tens of thousands of Palestinians who've died since then in the months that have gone. I wonder, when you look back, what kind of conversations do you have with yourself or with the team about where this could lead if the ceasefire that you're calling for, the release of the hostages that you're calling for, doesn't happen?
It should happen, because this cannot go on for much longer. In fact, it has gone on for way, way too long. It is time to end this horror. It is time to put an end to the war, ceasefire, release the hostages, bring in much-needed supplies. It is time to abide by the International Court of Justice decision that came out a few days ago. Put an end to the Rafah operation, allow more humanitarian supplies to come in.
This ground offensive by Israel had been long anticipated. The IDF and the Prime Minister Netanyahu have been warning people to move, to get away from Rafah because they said that the offensive was coming.
Look, the assumption that there is a safe place in Gaza is false, misleading, and inaccurate. No place is safe in Gaza. No one is safe in Gaza. Not aid workers, not medical workers, not UN staff, and no one has been spared. So this is inaccurate. There is no safe place in Gaza, wherever, including...
Director of UNRWA.